Hello. Okay, so I was channeling something, but then it switched to something else. Sorry. And then, yeah, my energy shifted. So here we are. Um, Something about the jars open. Like, first I heard the can of whoop ass. um, but like the can of beans. And I want to say there's like three different situations. Three different situations having to do with your inner child, and I don't know what the fuck that's about because my eyes kept darting over here to the inner child deck. So, okay. It is never truly the end. Practice freedom. Something to do about the full moon. Also, this new moon, I, I heard light in the dark when I saw this card. Disappointment is not the end. Something about innocence. I'm gonna just go ahead and say trigger warning for this whole bitch because I don't know what the fuck we about to talk about. But what I heard was innocence being taken. So, sorry. Hashtag me too. We grow around. Emotions are the reflection. Something about avoidance. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, and our inner child. What are we talking about? Okay, before we even do that, I keep looking at this alchemy deck. We're alchemizing some sort of energy, alchemizing the sun's splendor, alchemizing the fog into the sun's splendor. And for some reason, I got throat chakra, binding and blocking, and we got yellowing in the reverse. This is like the halting of a transition. This is like someone trying to stop the transition of something. But the fog is being lifted, so now that's being seen. And you hear my voice, and like no matter, hold on, let me pause. Okay, let's see. I don't like that. Ugh. Ugh. And I'm shuffling the cards to you guys, and I don't typically do that. So now we're showing all of our cards. The uncreated, but it's in the reverse. So this is something that was created. This is something that has manifested. Ah, 333. Alright. I'm nervous. The Raven's Head. We'll decide after I read it if it's... Okay, it's supposed to be up. I didn't read it yet, but still. So, and also, I've been seeing a lot of crows. A lot. I even saw one the other day when I was driving, and it flew in front of me, and it dropped its bag of chips in front of me. And Lord knows I love me a bag of chips. And after I drove past it, it went right back to its bag of chips. So I was like, huh. But now I'm thinking like that's me in a crow body. But also I've been seeing a lot of like my crows are here a lot at my house. I'm getting Odin and Freya. We're spilling the beans, kids. I heard watchtowers. Oh God. I'm getting nervous. The peacock's tail. Your authenticity. Okay, and I'll take that one especially because like you can see my spit swipe the reddening. And I'll take this one too, the Virgin's Milk. I don't think I'll like this one already. Okay. Sublimation. Glass. Quicksilver. Something is finally being released and reflected. Oof. Yeah, separation. Okay. This is like some trauma shit that I heard have hid away. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a shake in my voice. So, and there's something about me disconnecting from this entire reading. Did you see me disassociating by fixating on I have to post this now, because like I was even thinking I'm not going to post this. I have to post this now. And I'm holding me to it as I'm looking at the camera. I will post this. Did you see me disassociating in fixing these cards in almost perfect order to where like the black was equal on all of it so that everything lined up perfectly? I was legit disassociating. And it's funny because glass, but it also looks like a ring. I heard purity ring. I want to throw up. It's not good. I just keep hearing it's not good. Let's read the Raven's Head. Oh. This is a personal tower. And it's funny because the first page I turned to is glass. The card I just showed you. And it's XXX and it's 30. And this is like resonating. This is like a confirmation for me from like another tarot reading I watched, and I was like, why the triple X? And I get it. I'm uncomfortable. Anyways, glass is transparency, focus, and seeing. So, there's that. XLV. We're looking for Raven's Head. Initiation, the ordeal, the work begins. Give me a second. It arrives to mark the beginning of the work. This card indicates something has occurred, known or unknown, to initiate the spinning of the alchemical wheel. With its mighty churning, things are about to change on every level. The raven's work cannot be undone, just as the pill cannot be unswallowed, or the pearl turned back to sand. You may be overwhelmed or think the journey ahead is not for you. Your doubts matter not to the raven. As its appearance signifies, it has chosen you. And what was I just talked about? How I've been. Thank you, and I just thank you. My sentence was completed in my head as thank you, Odin. So thank you, Odin, Freya, and Morgan, and everybody else. You know, that's just a lot of people to name. You are ready in the moment, and it's so funny because Norse and Roman mythology has been like hopping up severely, like hopping something about severely, hopping up a lot in my energy. It has chosen you. You are ready and the moment is now. Can you go back to the way things were? Mm-mm. Can you pretend nothing has changed? Nope. The raven calls a clear no. It does not apologize as it knows your destiny is great. Okay, let's go to the next part. I stopped that right on um 10:00, like 1008, and that's my birthday. And I have been feeling such significant energy around my birthday, and now like I feel nervous. 15. My 15th birthday was also very. Mm, mm, what occurs in the body is reflected in the world, and vice versa. This transfer, this transformation that you're going through is, I heard, blood deep. This is something that has to do with your purity, your innocence, your, and I turned it right to it, and I literally said the key words: your innocence, naivety, and your purity. This, wait a minute, but this is almost like a reversion. This is like you were, this is like going back to your a pure state. And maybe that's why we have the inner child card out, inner child deck out here. And why this Uranus and this this is totally, and the light is shining on on both cards, even with Uranus, like it's facing me. So this is something, this is coming in at us. Even this golden rose, this is an initiation. And Chiron was underneath there, and that's the wounded healer. This is like, um, I just squeezed my sweater like, and I got the body remembrance of my mom squeezing my hand when she didn't want me to talk. So we're trudging in them ditches today, kids. Hope you got your Dragula ready. And it's so funny because that was one of my favorite songs as a kid, as a teenager. This is like teenage clearing, teenage healing. Fuck. Literally, I turned to the Uranus. I didn't even mean to. I was just, and this is an 8, from the ages 8 to 15. And something is tickling the shit out of my neck. From the ages of 8 to 15. That's a 7-year cycle. Oh God, that shit has come complete. Oh God. The ages, that's why my stomach is sick as fuck. And that's why I keep being like, that's no good, because the ages of 8 to 15 were fucking hell for me. Like right now, my stomach is paining me. Like I literally want to stop talking. I literally want to stop talking. And it's even funnier that the inner child deck is separating this transformation, this reversion, restoration. This is the restoration. You are being, but see, that's like, oh, oh, oh. That's like with the Raven's Head is talking about initiation, and the reddening is talking about transformation. It's like literally it's like you're being initiated the fold, into the fold. And also here with my body having that visceral, that I squeezed my sweater and wanted to stop talking, and now I'm sitting on my vape. But this reddening here, separating the transformation and this innocence, is the body. You had to reconnect with your body. And oh God, you had to reconnect with your body in order to pass this initiation, this unlocking of yourself. I heard your truest, purest self. There was parts of you that were locked away, hidden. Lock it. There was parts of you that were hidden and locked away on purpose, rooted when you were a child. And now those things are being revealed. Look, and as I'm trying to cover my third eye because, like, don't see this shit. Literally, all the blockages, look at my body, and the reddening card is, this is literally, I'm having a visceral reaction to this. Like, this is crazy, and I want to put my chapstick on because, like, my mouth is incredibly dry. Like, please stop talking is the energy I feel. This is like look, and my chair wouldn't even go forward. This is like, please stop. Like, this is crazy. Oh, God, I have such a pain in my stomach, and we're gonna fucking take our time with this one because I'm not gonna stop. I want to get to this one too because it's obviously for me too. Like, um, I keep looking over at my fish too. I have these like eel-like fish. The name starts with a B. I don't remember. Nonetheless, they're like eels, but they are hiding and they've been acting funny. I thought for the last few days, and today in particular, they're hiding in this plant and the thing, and it was making me think of like snakes hiding in the grass. So, but there's one of them is albino and one of them isn't. Like, one of them is light and one of them is dark. So, take that for what you will. I've also been getting the energy of the wheat and tares parable. So check that out in the Bible if I get a chance. For some reason, I'm feeling called to say if I get a chance, I'll read it. Let's get a couple cards of this inner child deck. Whew, get lost. Fall deep into the realm of imaginations. Emotions are the reflection. Look for the deeper meaning. That's a lot, but okay. Today is the day. Do what you need to do. 1111 is significant. Run wild. Be present. Be present and run wild because you are divinely protected. You have been freed from the dragon's keep. Review your responsibilities because you are carrying things that aren't yours. You are always enough. And all those things that make you feel like you aren't enough aren't yours to carry. Seraphim are significant. Giraffes are significant. Fairies are significant, and rainbows too. You are in this. Today is the day, and that's literally what the card says. Today is the day. And then the next one, 36 and 1, so that's like 9 and 1. The end, that's the alpha and the omega, so this is like the end of a cycle, beginning of a new one. Today is the day to start a new cycle, a time to remember. Look back on your childhood, look back on how parts of you are being restored, how you have changed, how I heard there's an alteration. There's something with my body, what it's doing. It's like a gentle, there's a shift. You are being called higher. You have gone higher. Not all responsibilities are this is, and for some reason I'm getting a destiny swap vibe. But it's like you realize that now because for this restoration of your innocence to even happen, this initiation to even happen, you had to first get in contact with your inner child. You had to first dig deep through those trenches to see what was missing, what was hidden. And it's so spin. It's too funny because the Raven's Head and the Reddening are two red cards. There was an issue dealing with your safety that you didn't speak about. And it's like that repressed you and locked you up until you chose to speak about it. Like, let's go to another part. I'm getting you speak what your body remembers. And I heard that's a problem. So, but there's something about your innocence. There's something about your youth that was blocked, there was an illusion created behind it. There was your youth was placed behind like a wall. I keep hearing I keep getting vault. Bitch. Anyways, and I heard I forgive you. Um, it's funny because we have 38 and 28. That's 11 and 10. We got 11, 11. 29, 28. I want to say your whole life was significant, but there were, and what was I saying? 3 different situations. And it's funny because there's 3 of these cards, 3 of these cards, and then there's 3 sets of these cards. And there was another confirmation, another channel I was getting the other day that was talking about pairs. I was still getting the fuck. There was 3 instances that you have locked up behind the walls that are resurfacing, that are the key to breaking free from the Dragon's Keep. Like, you are aware you are in the tower, but it's like a riddle. And it's so funny because there's certain keys you gotta use for certain locks, but you've got the keys. Thank you. Thank you. You've got the keys. 28 and 29. 28 and 29. 28, review your responsibilities. 29, run wild. Review your responsibilities because you're carrying shit that's not yours, so run wild. Because today is the day that you realize and remember that you are enough. And you should always remember to be present. But it's like those 3 instances kept you from being present. For some reason, I'm just looking at my environment. There was things in your environment that just were unsettling, out of place, didn't seem like they fit. I heard hit. And for some reason I got dizzy. Okay. I'm going to just set those to the side. Maybe that's significant. Things just being set to the side out of a pile. Out into a pile. 3, 2, 1. 2 of Cups. 7 of Swords. 3 of Cups. 2 of Cups, 7 of Swords. It's like fighting off third party. That's like a relationship fighting off third party energy. I don't, you didn't see that, but my cards, wasn't I talking about how we spilling the beans? Oh, now we got 3 of cups in the reverse. Just this whole bitch has got my stomach sick. Oof. 10 of Pentacles. Justice. So you're finally getting justice from the curses that your family has put on you. And did you see that? I tried to shuffle, and they literally shuffled like this together, like not even together, just still justice and 10 of Pentacles. 444. A change in your stability, a change in your environment. I heard mental environment too. Here we are with the sun. Shining a light and receiving your due and proper. Something about watercolors and painting. And here we are again. Your due and proper has to do with this. I heard balancing of self now. And like now you fully see yourself. It's like all those things that you thought about yourself. Like, you know how some temperance. Yeah, temperance and justice. It's like all those things that you think, like, all this unanswered. Like, for me, I had some questions about myself and about my past that I necessarily couldn't ask the adults around me about. But I had feelings about them, and I had flashes, bodily sensations about them, memories and shit, but they were just flashes and shit. And I tell you what, prayer is one hell of a drug. I didn't even mean to do that, but that's still the justice, 2 of Cups. It's like, and I couldn't even pull it off the stack. Justice, 2 of Cups, 5 of Wands. It's like all the conflict that was blocking you from the duality, the revelation, the merging of self, so that you could fully integrate with others, has been blocking. Like there was parts of you. There we go. There was parts of you that weren't addressed, and because they weren't addressed, they were at odds with each other and with every other part of yourself, causing disarray, disharmony, dis-ease in your body. But now, because you have shown a light on these things, the illusion, I heard through divine intervention, now that you've got the confirmation, because I was hearing the confirmation, 717, now that you've got the confirmation that you need, you can, the fire stops, but a new fire rages. And it's so funny because I'm talking about a fire, and this is giving me a fire. Uh, the merging of self through the facing of the self. The merging of self through the facing of self. That's some deep shit. We ain't even got the cards out yet. Alright. Well, okay. And we still got the 2 of Cups out. 2 of Cups. What is that? Knight of Swords. And wait, is it Page of Swords and Knight of Swords? Wait, no. No, that's a knight and that's a king. That's some fast ass movement coming towards you. This is like the representation of like the thoughts. Like you cross that mental gap You crossed that mental gap, and because you crossed now, yeah, you crossed that mental gap. You took that little inkling that you had, like it's like you had a seed of a thought, and you took that shit and you just said, okay, I'm gonna set you up. If you're gonna grow, you're gonna grow, and if you don't, but it's like that shit grew and was clarified, and once again we're getting wheat. I heard your bloodline. It's something. I heard dis-ease in your bloodline that's been cleansed. Now, now it's like the two sides of the whole can be whole. Night. No, this is a knight or the page. Swords energy again. Page. Oh, let me see. Let's go to another part. Okay, so I don't know what part this is, but we have knave, knight, and queen of swords. It's still the observation, still the discernment of self, still the foresight. I heard a lot of thought went into this merging. Okay, that is the high priestess and the two of swords. Okay, excuse me, but that was like, felt like pressure. High priestess and two of swords. More swords. 111. Temperance, Empress, Seven of Pentacles. This 2-2 also. Actually 2-2-2. Five of Pentacles in reverse. This is, for some reason, this is reminding me of like, that's not what I was going to say, but okay, remembering to forget. It's like you remembered that you made yourself forget some shit. That you, like, but you hid Easter eggs for yourself throughout time. And it's like you had to make the choice, two of swords here, whether or not you were going to follow the breadcrumbs to your true authenticity, to your merging point. But it's like you chose to follow your intuition, you chose to follow the breadcrumbs. You chose to seek out the Lord, and something the fuck is tickling. You chose to seek out the Lord and find balance, to find yourself, the Empress. To see through the illusion that time had cast on you, that others had cast on you. I heard your mother. Here we are with the Star and the King of Wands. Damn, you sure as hell did take action, didn't you? I heard to heal the father wound and mother. Oh, with the Queen of Swords. Damn, your mom was cold as fuck. Your mama was cold. She's cold as ice. Anyways, and your daddy was flighty as fuck. He wasn't there. Abandonment issues. And what's the fearful? It's like fearfully avoidant. Because like your daddy was not there. And your mommy, she was there, but it was like, was she really? And when she was there, it was like cold. Ice. Non-emotional. And that like locked you up. That was another thing that locked you up from yourself. It kept you kind of stunted because like there was no emotional foundation for you to like build upon within yourself because like you didn't learn it. Thank you, Calvin. Okay. Damn. Is that the Two of Wands? It's funny that the Two of Wands has two snails on it, but it came out in the reverse. Okay, I'll keep it. And I heard keep it, but I was gonna not keep it. So it's like just disobeying the law is what I heard. Against law, against nature. Foul. 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 I heard foul 444 creation. Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Cups. It's like, I want to say your parents kind of just did what the fuck ever. They were very self-serving. And they did everything to spite you and to stunt you, but to build themselves up. But it's like as you have revealed that and seen that and recognized that about them and about your past, you are still coming and like that's helping you. That was one of the breadcrumbs to help you find yourself. The Seduceus is significant. What is this? Knight of Wands? Knight of Cups? Knight of Cups. Okay, go. Knight of Cups, Four of Cups. Taking action to heal the hurt is what I heard. No, that's the Queen. Queen of Cups. Yeah. Okay, so that's even more so. That's like in this concept it's like emotionless. I heard a devoid mother. Oh yeah. There's a vessel here that's broken and all the water is spilt out. And it's like that for some reason I'm getting that figure on there as you as the child looking for fulfillment, looking for nourishment within her, within your mother, and finding none. Represented by this broken vessel. Four Cups. She had the opportunity to nurture you, to build you up, but she chose the self-serving route. Ace of Wands in reverse. And it's funny because this card has a baby and a bird. Ooh, sorry. A baby and a bird. Look, shh. A baby and a bird, and it's like instead of allowing you to thrive and you to be who you were supposed to be, it's almost like they chose their own nature, represented by this bird. Thank you. Nine of Cups, the Sun, the World. Hold on. That's the Six of Cups, sorry. Oh, that makes sense that it's Six of Cups, Sun, the World. It's like, but now you have the final piece of the puzzle about who your mother really was. Queen of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, and the family that you come from, your bloodline. And Seven of Cups, the confusion that you felt around them and around your place in their foundation. Three of Pentacles. But here with this Two of Pentacles, it's like now you finally see where the snakes actually lay. There's literally a snake. You actually see where the snakes lay. And it is with them. But now, it's your turn to be on top. Because you have walked away from them successfully. Eight of Cups. And you will be getting your Ten of Cups victory. here, and this is the world. The wheel and the world. The wheel, hold on. Okay, sorry, it's the wheel, tower, and the star. But even more so, I feel like that fits what I was saying better. It's like because you saw this shit, it's like now that I heard the Tower of Babylon can finally crumble. So just watch and let's see. That was very draining. I feel tired and hungry now. Okay, well, I'll say some prayers for us. With the King of Cups on the bottom and the Ace of Swords. This does help you find your emotional balance. And I swear because you have cleared up all this confusion within your own self, it's going to help your love life significantly. I feel like that was a big block on your love life. I feel like I heard the block. So, I heard you're ready to bust. All right. See you later.